Hello everybody, this is 22408 Aaron, and I know I haven't uploaded a video in a long time. Not that I'm out of material. No, I do still have material. It's just that my life has been very busy lately, as while I try to juggle around soon to be two jobs, and my senior year in high school. Yes, that does get very irate very quickly. And but I do tend to I do anticipate to spend more time on not only my access control system, but also my fire alarm system, because I do get early release in high school. So that's all nice. So what my fire alarm system, I know I haven't done a video of in a long time, but those of you who follow my brother's YouTube channel will no doubt know that he has participated in a Skills USA contest at school, and he actually had to pull down the entire fire alarm panel, and it's now back, and we taped it up in its box, and we hadn't had the opportunity to put it up. There's going to be high hopes for some stuff that we're going to be getting for our fire alarm panel, a lot of new things. I'm not going to go too much into detail right now because I want to keep it a little bit of a surprise. But, yeah, so steering back on track, I do, my access control system I haven't done much with, but I do plan on doing some updates to it very soon once my parts come in. And then I'll be making another video about it. I'm not going to get too much into detail. I don't know if I said that already, because, again, I want it to be a big surprise. I'm sure a lot of you will enjoy that. So, not a lot has been done, and the stuff that has been done will be gone through over in this video. So, starting off here at this door, I'm not exactly sure if this was here last time. I believe it was. I could be very much wrong. But this is the access control reader I had that I painted black, and it came out very, very well in my opinion. But there's something else that I've done to this door. I'm sure you see it right now. That's right. It's a push bar. I believe it's a Curachon, that or Locknax. Push bar. This is new old stock from the 90s. And I got a really good deal on this on eBay. I'm sure a lot of you now are probably thinking, oh, he's an idiot, because he really shouldn't have put this on a door that could be locked. But first off, I never really lock this door. We never really keep this door locked. And because we typically just leave the doorknob down there unlocked. As a matter of fact, I will demonstrate it to you. And this doorknob is one of these doorknobs, which I do have two of these. These are really nice. If you lock it from here, or the switch on this side, which is not present on this doorknob, this stays unlocked. So it's very useful in applications where a strike plate is used. And that just all works out really well. But I could lock this at any time, and I could also disable this touch bar at any time. So if I really do need it to work, I can. And also, this does work, if you know. Whether you know it or not, this does work. This is the door cord for it, and I did have to fashion a switch out of magnetic reed switch, because the switch in this, it didn't come with one, I don't think. Because I guess that's why it was so cheap, but I did have to fashion one. It wasn't that big of a deal, but it works perfectly fine. In the manual, they claim they want you to run the cord up here that have a door cord run over to the wall. And I don't know about you, but I didn't do that because this is just fine. And this is not one of those doors that's necessarily easy to run cables through, and I didn't want to have to bother with that. So I just kind of made it come out of here, and then it runs to this wall right here, and it actually looks really, really good, if you ask me. So, enough about this door. Let's go over here. And this is the access control board. This is not for my more my eagle-eyed viewers. You can no doubt notice that this is not the same access control board that I previously had. Unfortunately, when lightning strikes, good things don't happen. only the things that you really care about don't survive. Including my access control board. Well, the board worked, the network card didn't, and I could not find a replacement network card, so I just decided to buy me a new board, and this came out really well. All I had to do was reprogram it through the network, and it works perfectly fine. The old board did work. It's just that the network card was pooched. So I have that. Not that these boards are unreliable. They're very, very, very reliable in my opinion. It's just that, lightning strikes and nothing survives. By the way, there's our fire alarm panel box. If my camera decides to focus on it, which I can't help that it will, with the IBM 4030 on top of it. Alright, so over here, the other thing that went was one of the readers, so I did have to get a couple, and I just decided to buy a couple new ones. Oh yeah, by the way, I do have to staple this up. My other video, if I do choose to post it, which I probably won't, this cable was running down, and I was even talking about it, and as soon as I opened the door, bam, the access point just fell on the ground. It was not fun, but it's up now. As you can see, I do need to bring the staple gun down, but I haven't had the opportunity to yet. I should also get this in a proper Ethernet keystone. So I'm being very careful not to hit this now. You can see there it is right there. Boys, it started cooling down. Not like cooling down, but not as hot as it was. And I gotta say I miss those days, because you know what? I don't necessarily like fall or winter. I do apologize to the people that love those seasons, but other than the excessive heat, which I can certainly live without, summer is by far my favorite season. So spring's probably more, because it's not quite as hot, and it just seems a lot more vibrant and beautiful. Anyways, so out here, I have gotten a replacement controller. Not that the one here was broken. I just wanted to have a keypad on here, and it's gonna focus. So let's go, focus. Alright, I'm gonna make this focus, you know that, right? There we go. See? It looks really nice. The only problem with this, you can't like really quickly type. See, look at I'll try to type 1, 2, 3, 4. See, like you have to press it slow, which I don't necessarily care for, but I guess that's how they have it worked. And I also have this. This one isn't hooked up right now. This is a magnetic strap reader. That does work. It's not hooked up right now. And you take a card and swipe it. Alright, and I have done the same with the shed, where I did replace the controller. This is the one that actually broke, the one on here. So I did have to add it, a new one. Uh-oh. Okay, so the pin's not working, I just set. I don't know why, so I'll enter my personal one. I will probably have to fix that. And yes, our neighbor's dogs are out. Nothing has changed in here. Alright, so here's my computer right here. And, this controller does something that my other one didn't do for some reason. I don't know why the other one didn't do it, but this one now does do it. If I, type the local IP address of it, it'll actually come up with a web control interface, which is actually really awesome. Now, I did change the password of this to make sure the wrong hands don't get on here. And it is literally just a web controller. It does operate some quite basic functions. but you can add a card. So now we're adding a card by swiping. We're going to pick this card up right here. That I don't believe is programmed. Oh, I guess it is. Let's see what the controller reads out. Alright, let's press the X button and see what happens. Oh, look, it added one card. And you could remote open doors. As you can see, they automatically get the names. This garage door was just something I've been trying out with my the door into the house from the garage. It's not actually that, in case you're wondering. But there's also something that somebody else has also has also tipped me off of, and I actually do have to really applaud them for this. Somebody's actually written an app for this controller, if it will focus, which I don't think it's going to want to. There we go. See? Let's say you want to get into the basement. Let's say you want to get into the shed. Let's say you want to get into the sliding glass door. But let's say you're not on Wi-Fi. Let's say you're over 4G. No problem. It actually works over 4G. I actually don't know how this happens, but it works perfectly fine. I mean, I'm not complaining. I thought, wow, I didn't imagine that would actually do that. But I guess it does. I just think it's totally awesome that it does that. So, yeah, I mean, I don't really know if there's anything else to talk about in the video. I guess all I have to do is thank you all very much for watching. I do expect more videos in the future. I do plan on making plenty. But as for now, thank you very much for watching, and I guess that is going to be it. If you have any questions about me or the Access control system, do not hesitate to email me. Alright, that's it.